Hey peeps, I have to apologize for my voice because I had a long week full of voice conferences and phone conferences, and my voice just wants to have weekend. But after yesterday's patch, I kind of want to talk about what was announced and what we know now. Because yesterday Wildcard released a patch that made over 70 changes to map structures and plans. Unfortunately, there were no detailed patch notes. However, it can be assumed that many of these changes are intended to make the life more difficult for meshers. Much more interesting than the patch notes of the changes, however, was the way the patch notes were introduced. It's said that we are now in the last year of events, and therefore from now on all the skins from ending events will be added to the Hexagon shops so you can buy them after the events. That also means that Wildcard will not run ARK 1 and 2 parallel because the events need an active development team to be integrated into the code. Of course, this leaves room for speculation. They want to integrate all of the skins of this year's events into the Hexagon shops at the end of the event. This means we can probably expect the release of ARK 2 until next February because the winter event will end in January. For those who are new to ARK, this also means if you want to experience the events for yourself, you only have this year to do so. Although you can set the events retroactively in the settings, the event mechanics will be removed after the events for performance reasons. This means you will only have access to the event colors but no longer to mini bosses or event items. Of course, these news make me a little bit melancholic as this is the first time we have received a hint of the end of ARK 1. A fact that was only speculated until now because many of us had hoped that the game would just continue to run in the normal fashion at the same time as ARK 2. But it is understandable if that's not the case. A big question here is what will happen to the official ARK 1 servers. Will ARK 1 servers now become legacy and will be gradually closed if the player base is too low, or will an official end of ARK 1 servers be announced? That remains to be confirmed this year. I can very well imagine that modders will implement ARK events themselves with mods for all those who want to keep their personal servers running. The modding community is always very quick to step in when there is a need for something like that. The news definitely make me a little bit nostalgic. You probably feel the same. But there is no danger that this will be the end of ARK 1 itself because private servers have long played a big role when it comes to player infrastructure. As long as these continue to be possible, players will be able to play ARK. And with mods and modded maps, players will still be able to experience new and fresh content. And all this is needed, and all that is needed is an active modding community. Even though some of the modders have already announced that they won't be developing anything for ARK 1 anymore, there are still many active modders in the community and many that are still coming. In light of these announcements, let's take a chance to tell us about the first day we played ARK. How did you get started? My first day was in 2015, a week after the release, and my friends had all been playing already, except me. So they gifted me the game and I could join. And the first tame I had was a pteranodon called Sir Hammerlock, and everyone who plays Borderlands knows Sir Hammerlock. And I tamed him while my tribe mate tamed a shark, and it was all pretty exciting at that time. And even when the ARK gaming group stopped, I just remained in the game and continued to play on different servers, my own servers, and ended up on the Norwegian Vikings cluster. You might wonder what it means for me and also for this channel and my other channel if ARK 1 will not be actively developed anymore. And I don't know if you know, but I have two channels. I have this channel and then I have a German ARK channel. Both have the same content, just in two different languages. I think every content creator involved with ARK has asked themselves the question what to do if ARK 1 stops, and also speculated about the future. And for my part, I will wait and see. I will have to keep a close eye to the interest in ARK 1 videos, and then I will continue. Or if a large part of the player community will switch to ARK 2, then I see how I align my content afterwards. This channel is primarily here to help you understand game mechanics and have an easier start into the game. And in the end, that only makes sense if you are still playing the game. So this year will be interesting for me as a content creator, but also for us as players. I am intentionally leaving this topic open for some speculation because I would like to know your opinion about the subject. And feel free to tell me about your first day in ARK, or perhaps your best experience in ARK if you don't remember your first day anymore. I'm really looking forward to your comments. If you like my channel and want to support me, don't forget to sub and like so YouTube knows these videos are helpful for people who play ARK. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye!